Howdy Jiu-Jitsuer, this is Amechi again, and in this video, we're gonna talk about some ways that you can still excel in Jiu-Jitsu even if you are not flexible. To help us out, our Dr. Jits is well-known Rickson Gracie black belt, Henry Akins. Known on the Jiu-Jitsu seminar circuit as the guy who blows minds everywhere he goes, he's the perfect guy to help us with the flexibility dilemma. Take it away, Henry.
Hey guys, this is Henry Akins here at Dynamics Martial Arts in West LA. And I just want to address one of the questions that I get asked all the time is, do you need to be flexible to be able to do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu? And the answer is no, you don't need to be flexible. In Jiu-Jitsu, you don't need any physical attributes. Jiu-Jitsu doesn't really depend on physical attributes to be effective. So you don't need speed, you don't need strength, and you don't need flexibility. One of the reasons why people think you need flexibility is because flexibility obviously is helpful, but it doesn't mean that you can't be effective without it. And we're going to show you a little bit about today a position which is open guard, where flexibility is a situation where having flexibility would be really, really helpful for you. But I'll also show you how I can play open guard and be extremely effective with the open guard without depending on my own flexibility. So actually, from the open guard, flexibility is an attribute that can be very, very helpful, but it's not exactly necessary. So now you're going to see me play a little bit of open guard, and the idea is, for me, as my opponent tries to start to pass, right, I'm keeping my legs, using my legs as a frame on him, and instead of now recovering with my legs with flexibility, what I'm doing is every time he tries to pass, I'm just creating distance. So I'm using my legs on him and moving myself away. So every time he tries to pass, I'm just making my legs heavy now. Do you want to come up? See, he can't come underneath. Move myself away. So I'm very active with my legs. See, every time he tries to put his hand on my leg to control my leg, right, I'm clearing his hands. So now he's going to come underneath. I'm killing his arm. Right? So I'm not really relying on flexibility now. And you're going to go try to see how he wants to push my knee down? Now So I'm constantly dealing with everything that he's using against me. This is where he's using his control, right? He wants to push my knee down, which is very different even if you get close. So let's say he's managed to get close. So some people will do something like this, which requires a lot of flexibility. Instead, what we can do is keep close to me. I stretch myself away, right? Once I stretch myself away, now I can recover. And now he's back in the guard. So the idea is constantly using frames to keep my opponent at a distance. And every time I feel him getting close, I'm going to move myself. He tried to bring his arm underneath my leg that time, and what I did is I just circled back. So there's a couple ways of dealing with that. One, I can circle back, or two, when he gets underneath, I can just make my leg really heavy, so when he tries to lift, he can't lift. Now he's going to try to push my leg down. See? I don't let him control my knee. I change the angle. So this creates a lot of problems for him in being able to get past my legs, which is all open guard is really how can I use my legs to keep my opponent from getting close, which is also very, very important in fighting too, right? Because if now we're in the context where he's trying to touch my face, see how I'm always constantly keeping a distance? So he tries to pass, see, moving away, moving away, moving away. He wants to control my legs, use that to help me move. And create more distance. See, so it's constantly when he feels like he's chasing me. I'm never in one place. He constantly feels like he has to keep chasing me, chasing me, chasing me. So he can never get close and he can never pass. So again, those concepts that make the open guard really, really effective is one, understanding how to use your legs and create frames to keep your opponent at a distance. And the other concept that's really, really important when playing open guard is how to create distance from your opponent, because your opponent, as you can see, is always trying to get close to you in order to pass your guard. They want to soak up space. So your job is to always create the distance. You don't want to push them away, but you want to move away yourself. So if you want to see more techniques, I actually have a big project that's going to be coming out pretty soon. It's called Henry Akins Hidden Jiu-Jitsu. I'm going to be sharing my jiu-jitsu, my 20 years of experience in jiu-jitsu, and sharing the knowledge, all the knowledge that I've learned over 20 years of training and getting to study under Rickson Gracie. And also, if you guys want to train with me, I'm here at Dynamics Martial Arts in West LA. We're right off Santa Monica Boulevard, so my gym is open to everyone. Anyone that wants to come in and train, you can all just come and drop in. And thank you.
In review, not all of us have the flexibility to use crazy leg work to prevent the guard pass. So instead, we can defend by creating frames with our feet, legs, and arms to keep from getting smashed. In addition to the framing, we can create distance by moving away from our opponent. This can come in handy when in a striking situation to avoid getting hit in the face. Back to leg work. To prevent the underhooks, we can make our legs heavy and pressure down. This is effective and uses no flexibility. And when you've maintained proper distance, swimming your legs to your opponent's hips or biceps is much easier for us non-flexible folks. Like Henry said, if you dig his stuff, you can find out more by visiting hiddenjujitsu.com or clicking the link under this video. And while you're at it, check out BJJ Brain for advanced training tools for grapplers. In the meantime, live life, have fun, and train jiu-jitsu.